Chapter 2: Smiling Faces and Silent Battles. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Shahneed. I help people self-optimize and become the best version of themselves. If this is something that you are looking for, then stick around till the end of the video. Silent battles means the problems that all of us notice. We know that this is a problem and we know that that is a problem. We also might know few solutions. We also know how to get rid of the problem. But for most of us, the most difficult part is to talk about the problem. We know that this is something that is not serving me. We know that this is literally not good for me. It is doing more harm to me than doing any good. But we still stick with it. Why do we do that? Why do we stick with the problems that actually harm us? For most of the people, they know that this path is leading them to a problem. They know the consequences. They know if they do this, this is going to be something that they have to face with later on. But what happens? They still decide to go and walk on this path intentionally and consciously. And then what they do is sit and complain about it. The simple thing for a person to do is, if you know that these are going to be the consequences, then why do you need to step into it? There are many other ways to go to as well. There are many other paths that you can walk on. Why must you choose the most difficult and the most toughest path for yourself? The simplest thing is, if you know that this is my problem, okay? If I know that this is my problem, then the best thing that I can do is to actually sit and think about, okay, this is my problem and this, I know the consequences of this problem. I know what will happen if I do this. So now, what can I do to save myself from it? What can I do to make my life better? What can I do to live my life at peace? What you do is then you sit down with the problem, you contemplate, then you come up with few solutions, and you slowly and steadily try all of the solution until you find one, and then you realize that the problem was so small, but your subconscious mind made it so big that it was almost like a mountain for you to climb on. But it wasn't. The thing I am trying to tell you here, the point I'm trying to make is, there are multiple problems in this world, and there are multiple problems that everyone faces on this earth. The people who are at peace knows how to deal with them. They know how to find the solutions for their problems. Most of the people choose to gulp their pain and live with the problem for the rest of their life. Smiling faces. Most of the people are faking smiles. When they are in pain, when they are going through a difficult period in their life, when they are literally struggling with everything, but these people decide to walk with the problem and fake a smile. Why? Because they either got just too comfortable about it, they are either just too shy to talk about it, maybe they are dealing with mental depression. There are multiple reasons for it, but what I believe is, if I want to make my life better, then I will have to work for it. If I want my life to look like this or that, or whatever it is for you, you need to work for it, because nobody is going to do it for you. If you are struggling, if you have a problem, if you are facing a difficult situation, you need to learn how to find solution for your problems, how to change the direction if this direction is not working out for you, how to shift your focus, how to change your perspective. What are the things that you can do to make your life better, to make to live a peaceful life? The moral of the story here is, you do not have to struggle with every problem. You do not have to face your problems alone. You can talk about it. If you feel like you will show your weakness, if you talk about your problem, you will be vulnerable, you are wrong. Talking about your problem or writing down your problem solves half of the problem, because all of the negative things that you're thinking of, it's all in your head. The second you realize that, you will realize the problem was so much smaller than you thought it was. It was probably this much, but in your head, it was this much. Learn to find solutions. Learn to change the direction. All of these things can only be done by you, and you need to realize them. The sooner, the better. To sum up this video, I would like all of you to write down about your problems. Write down the things that are difficult for you at the moment. It may be for a long term or for a short term period, but just write down about your problems and be honest about it. Write down in plain, simple words, what is it that you are dealing with? What are the things that you are struggling with? Because the second you put the question onto a piece of paper, you will find that half of your thoughts have just landed on a piece of paper. And now you will be able to think of the solutions. You will feel like you have like just solved half of the mystery. You will feel free in your head. It will be so much easier for you now to come up with the solutions that is going to help you get rid of the problem, that is going to help you to become a better person and to live a peaceful life. That's all for now, and I will see you in the next chapter. Bye.